Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto Maniac, and today we're going to talk about a coin referred to as the Bitcoin of DeFi. Guys, today we're talking about yearn.finance, or as it's widely called, YFI. The chief intention of this project is to make it uncomplicated for users to interact with DeFi protocols and to maximize the annual interest yield. So if you can't be bothered with learning about staking, where to stake, and all that good stuff, then the yearn.finance project is for you. This DeFi system sets up the most optimal staking so you get the maximum returns of the market. Today I'll cover all the ins and outs of yearn.finance, the benefits of using it, how to make money with yearn.finance, and also my price prediction and overall outlook. I promise you'll learn something new today, so hit that like button, turn on the post notifications, and let's get started. What is yearn.finance? Released by Andre Cronje in February 2020, Yearn has quickly established itself in the decentralized finance DeFi ecosystem. Yearn is currently in the top 10 most popular in the industry and the #1 yield aggregator, with over $4 billion at the moment locked within Yearn over recent months. It looks as though the platform has got the trust of its users. This is despite an unfortunate part of Yearn's history, whereby an attacker profited approximately $2.8 million in February 2021. Those users who were insured had their lost funds reimbursed. But today, yearn.finance is basically a collection of products in decentralized finance that provides lending aggregation, yield generation, and insurance on the Ethereum blockchain. Yearn.finance is best known for its vaults, which allow users to deposit cryptocurrency in order to earn interest. The funds in each vault are pooled together and then deposited into various DeFi protocols, such as decentralized exchanges, to provide liquidity and a process known as yield farming. The Yearn protocol automatically switches funds between various protocols in order to try and get the best rate of return for users. This prevents users from having to chase yields themselves, as well as eliminating gas fees that they would have to pay if they did it themselves, which can be as high as $40 per transaction during busy periods. As a result, Yearn simplifies and automates the yield farming process for users. So, as I said, Yearn is a collection of products, so let's look at some of their core products. Number 1, Vaults. Otherwise known as Y-Vaults, is the most popular product on Yearn. Vaults are pools of users' funds that are managed by automated strategies, allowing you to maximize your gains without having to do the hard work of switching between various yield farming strategies yourself. When you deposit funds, you'll automatically receive a Y token, which is basically a collective name given to any token that is provided as a receipt for depositing into a Yearn vault. For instance, if you deposit ETH, you'll receive YETH. If you deposit USDC and Link, you'll receive YUSDC and YLink. Got it? Now, this represents your share of funds in the vault, also known as liquidity pool, and is used to redeem your funds when you want to take them back out of the pool. Similar to how you'd get a receipt if you check in your sweater at a cloakroom. Y tokens are automatically deposited into the same Ethereum address you used to make the deposit. Next is Earn, or yearn. This is actually the first Yearn product, which acts as a lending aggregator. Funds are shifted between DYDX, AAVE, and Compound automatically as interest rates change between these protocols. yearn executes automated yield farming strategies through a number of lending pools across various DeFi platforms to theoretically generate maximum returns at the lowest risk possible. The system is designed to help you earn the highest interest rate available at all times. And this is what happened in 2020 as yearn pools earned some of the highest DeFi interest rates. Finally, we have Zap. This is a tool that enables users to swap in and out of several liquidity pools available on Curve. These pools benefit from lending aggregators discussed above, as well as earning users trading fees by participating in liquidity provider LPs on Curve Finance. Currently, users can use 5 stablecoins, BUSD, DAI, USDC, USDT, and TUSD, and Zap into one of 2 pools on Curve. Alternatively, users can zap out of these 2 Curve pools and into one of the 5 base stablecoins. Okay, but what value does Yearn bring? Yearn enables users to earn rates of return that they would find difficult but not impossible to achieve on their own within the Ethereum ecosystem. This is because Yearn pools funds together, enabling individuals to save on gas fees. Additionally, Yearn's computer code or smart contracts are reactive to changing market conditions. So rather than monitoring the markets yourself, if you deposit on Yearn, this is done autonomously for you. So if at 3 a.m. while you're asleep, it becomes profitable to deposit Ether for Curve for 8% instead of AAVE's 5%, Yearn will do this for you. Very similar to a fund manager at your stockbroker, as Yearn charges a 20% performance fee and a 2% management fee. It's a lot, but I think it's worth it. Now, let's discuss the elephant in the room before I discuss how to make money with YFI. Why is the price so high? And how did it go from $800 to $73,000 in a year? Well, the simple answer is that there are a few tokens in circulation for such a high value project, so the individual token price is gonna be high. There are under 100,000 coins, so it's basically supply and demand. If there were 1,000 times more YFI tokens, the price would be 1,000 times less. Guys, remember, what matters is the market cap, not the price. Now, to answer the question of how it went from $800 to $73,000 in a year, well, YFI and DeFi are a little more complicated than holding, let's say, Ethereum on an exchange. The DeFi space is a place where not many newbies are into yet. And as people got more sophisticated, Yearn became easier to use and more transparent, and the rest of the market discovered why Yearn is such a good system. As such, the price went up. It's as simple as that. Now, I'm going to explain how to make money with yearn.finance. Now, let's say that after watching this video, you bought YF token, and now you're on yearn.finance Vault and don't understand what you're seeing, no matter how many explanations you read. Well, let me start off by saying your YFI tokens have little to do with yielding interest in the majority of the vaults. Each vault is a fund with a specific investment strategy. You choose a vault and deposit the requisite coin or token from your wallet. Your deposit is then put to work as part of a large pile of money. You'll see your deposit grow daily, updates about every 12 hours, and you can then withdraw when you want. The APY you see is an estimate and will fluctuate daily and hourly. Now, if you're looking at the YV boost to Ethereum vault, well, this vault is looking for a deposit of YVE CRV tokens, but you'll notice that for convenience, other token options from your wallet can be deposited because it automatically converts them for you at a cost. Now, owning YFI tokens isn't bad, as Yearn is an extremely successful protocol, and it's kind of like owning a share in the business. You can just hodl them, use them to vote, another topic, or even deposit them into the YFI vault to draw a small yield. But you're not required to have any YFI to deposit to any vault other than the YFI vault, of course. The YFI tokens you have are governance tokens that give you the right to vote on proposed changes to yearn.finance. Now, that's our next topic. Governance. As I just stated, the Yearn ecosystem is controlled by the YFI token holders who submit and vote on off-chain proposals that govern the ecosystem. Proposals that generate a majority support, over 50% of the vote, are implemented by a 9-member multi-signature wallet. Changes must be signed by 6 out of 9 wallet signers in order to be implemented. The members of the multi-signature wallet were voted in by YFI holders and are subject to change from the future governance votes. Now, for my price prediction and overall outlook. Yearn.finance has kickstarted the year on a positive note, with magnificent gains of over 15% from 28,000 to around 40,000. Recently, the YFI price underwent a death cross and faced a short pullback to correct around $32,500. If a significant bulls jump into the trade, then YFI price would hit a maximum of $49,000 in Q1. On the contrary, with the average buy and sell pressures, currently, YFI should continue to trade around $30,000 to $40,000 range. Even though the market isn't bullish, the project is very fundamentally sound, and I think it may continue to increase throughout the year. By the end of 2022, early 2023, Yearn.finance, in my opinion, can trade around $52,000 mark on a bullish note. On the flip side, I'm really skeptical about the market right now. In worst case scenario, we might see YFI slide down to the next support level of $22,500. But this shouldn't deter you from an amazing project. Crypto's here to stay, and if you really believe, then you should act accordingly. However, guys, remember, this isn't financial advice. You should really analyze your personal situation and make a decision that fits your budget and your trading strategy. With that said, guys, remember to hit the like button and turn on the post notifications, and I'll see you in the next one.